Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm with Building Material Distributors out of Galt, California, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about Penofin. Penofin is a family-owned business. They've been in business since 1979, and what's really nice about having that family-owned business is that they have stayed really true to their formula over the years. Some of the bigger paint companies have been bought up by conglomerates, and unfortunately what they do is they change their formulas. But Penofin has not done that. Penofin has stayed true to their product since they started. So Penofin makes a few different products. They make the whole cleaning line, and then they make some elastomeric products for wood and concrete. But what I really want to talk to you today is their flagship products. Their blue label and their red label. So there's really only 4 things you need to know about the blue label and the red label. First of all, they use what's called Brazilian rosewood oil. And Brazilian rosewood oil is an oil derived from the pods that drop from a Brazilian rosewood tree. And they gather those pods and harvest the oil from them, so they're not cutting down any trees in the process. What's really nice about that Brazilian rosewood oil is that it's a really deep penetrating oil. A lot of the competitors use mineral oil. Mineral oil is less expensive to get and easier to get, whereas the Brazilian rosewood oil is more expensive, but it penetrates better, and that's why they've chosen to use it. The second thing you need to know is that they use Trance Oxide pigments. Trance Oxide pigments are the pigments that the auto industry has gone to, and the reason they use those is because they're so highly reflective that they don't cause oxidation, and they don't allow the UV rays to get to the paint and fade it. So with those pigments in Penofin, you're not going to get the fading like you would with other products. In fact, this product has a 99% UV protection, and the blue has a 90%. So that's why they use those Trance Oxide pigments. The third thing is they use a high-grade mildewcide. And that high-grade mildewcide is important because you're not going to get mildew growing on your wood after it's been stained with Penofin. There's 2 things about that mildew. 1, it just doesn't look good. And 2, it can actually affect the integrity of the wood. So you don't want mildew growing on your wood. And the 4th thing that you need to know is that Penofin goes through Penofin. So what's really nice about that is once you stain your wood with Penofin, when you need to redo it a couple years down the road, all you have to do is clean it and put Penofin back down because Penofin goes through Penofin. So those are the 4 things you need to know. Brazilian rosewood oil, Trance Oxide pigments, high-grade mildewcide, and Penofin goes through Penofin. And that's why Penofin is such a great product. I do want to talk to you a little bit about the process when you stain with this product, because it's a little different than other products. When you put Penofin down, you're going to want to put it down lightly. You don't want to put it down when it's hot. You don't want to put it down when there's any sun on the deck. The wood can't be warm to touch. You want it to be about 70 degrees, and you don't want it to be about to rain. So it's kind of picky when you put it down. You're going to put it on, and remember, less is more with Penofin. Wait about 20 minutes, and then you're going to come back and wipe everything down. One of the things about those rags is that you need to know that you need to dispose of them properly. So once you're done with those rags, you're going to completely submerge those rags. And then the last thing I want to tell you is that I always tell the customer, when in doubt, just read that lid. The lid has all that information on it so that the customer knows how to put this product on. That's pretty much it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.